Boom! Welcome, my friends. Sore throat. Hope you're all good. Lots of Nintendo news to get through today. I can barely talk. I got ulcers in my mouth. I'm shattered, but I hope you're all well. We're gonna soldier through. Let me know if you can hear me. Of course, yes, we are gonna be talking about, you can see it over that shoulder there, the leaked Joy-Con. What looks like to be the real leaked Joy-Con with a hidden little feature. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Let me load the introduction music so we can get acquainted. Before we get started, before we go into today's news and we delve into all the little nuggets of information, let me first just tell you, let me see if I can find it first. So, for all our subscribers today, you will be automatically entered into a Switch 2 giveaway. Yeah, boy. Is that Nedia? I haven't seen Nedia for ages. Welcome, bro. Good to see you here. So, there you go. All our subscribers automatically into the draw for a Nintendo Switch 2. When it gets announced, when we know the date, we will be doing a giveaway, and every subscriber is up for the chance of winning it. But of course, we're not here today to win one because it's not out. We're here to talk about the leaked stuff. Quickly, before I carry on, let me just say quick hellos to Nedia, to Tony, to Pat Campion, to Tony K as well. How's it going, Tony K? Awesome to see you the other day. This is going to be about a 25-minute, half an hour stream because my mouth is killing me, and I was going to do a recorded video, but you can see I can't talk, so we're going to do it live. Hopefully it all turns out good. I hope you all enjoy it. So basically, if we go over to my other screen, you will see, you should be able to see, hold on, you can't see it, right? Yes, you can. This is what leaked today. What I'm going to do is, I can still see your messages. At the end, we'll do a Q&A, and we'll all talk through basically what we think and when we think it's going to be revealed, what we think the feature is. But this here, you can see now, is what leaked. This is the Joy-Con. And you can see, I mean, you can't see it next to the old one, but of course there's some big differences. I feel like the internet is assuming that this is real. I feel like everyone assuming now this is real. After we got, of course, do I have it yesterday? What we got was, hold on, the, where was it? The leaked motherboard, which I've got here somewhere. I don't know where I've put it now. But I feel like that motherboard was also real. The fact that we got this now. And it all lines up with what we got before. So you can see on the left and right, you can see what these things are. So on the right, you can see the top, from the top to the bottom, the magnet and the button. The big contentious point is the one in the middle there. The optical, let me see if I can make it larger even. The optical sensor there. Optical sensor. If I go, how about, is that going to do anything? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can make it larger. Where is it? Don't know if I can find it now. That's annoying. You can see that. Oh, hold on. I know why. 1 second. I know exactly why. Give me a sec, my friends. We can blow it up even bigger for you. Hold on. There we go. So again, it's a little bit bigger. So, that's what we're looking at basically. So the main feature here is that optical sensor. What is it for? Originally, some people thought it was a camera. I feel like now most people online are starting to believe it's a sensor like the kinds that you get like on a mouse, right? When you're using your PC. So like, where is it? It's kind of like what you can see on the bottom there, right? There you go. And so there's more information. I can see your comments, by the way. There's more information. Hold on. Let me just put up your comments so I can see them better even. Give me a sec. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, right. Tony K says the Joy-Cons look 99.99999% real. I think they are. They do line up perfectly with what we saw in past leaks. In terms of like where the button goes, where the magnetic strips go. The nice thing, obviously, that we notice here also is the SLSR buttons are much larger. They're obviously going to be a lot more comfortable, a lot easier to basically, a lot more effective. Basically, the overall size of the Joy-Con is just going to make it a lot more comfortable when you're playing detached mode. It's been said, of course, that the joystick looks like it will have the howl effect, so no longer should we hopefully get any Joy-Con drift. It's going to be working on a howl effect sensor, so that's going to be nice. And then, so if we go over on Twitter, lots of people have had a lot to say about this. Let me go over. In fact, I think we might have some examples. So we can see these are one of the examples. I think I saw Necro Felipe, who's the editor-in-chief of Universo Nintendo in Brazil, and he posted this. I don't know if it was him who recorded this or he got it from somewhere else, but a lot of people think that you're going to be able to use it in some kind of way, shape, or form, like a mouse, as I said, and this is how you would use it. But I'm not sold on this. I don't know what you guys think in the chat. We're going to get into that in a second. Obviously, it could be done. You know, the button that we've got there to use now is a much bigger button, so it is possible. But hold on. I'm hearing that, but from the video there I'm showing. But what games would use it, right? What games would use it? Well, a very obvious one would be Mario Maker. That would be the obvious one. I think I've got some clips of it here. Let's talk about that. Let me get your comments up.
In Super Mario Maker
because of course, when we had it on the Wii U, it was a lot easier to use. We had effectively 2 screens, right? So it was a lot easier to use. It was a lot more comfortable to use, a lot quicker to make levels, a lot more efficient. And so a lot of people think that maybe this would be used for something like this, for another Mario Maker game. I tell you the problem with this, and that's not the only game. Some people are saying, hold on, I've got another clip here. Some people are saying that maybe
lay some groundwork.
Maybe it could be
some iconic
Mario Paint. Maybe we'll get a new Mario Paint as well. It could be. I don't know. I don't think so. But on top of that, I just don't know. Let me just pause this. On top of that, I just don't know if Nintendo would create an idea like that, a feature like that, just for one or even a couple of games. You know, I don't know if they would have learned from the Switch when we had the IR camera on the Joy-Cons that we have at the moment. You know, how many games really use that? 1, 2 Switch, where it measured your mouth, and a few other games. I don't know how many other games use the IR camera on the Switch. And this seems like it would be way too much of a niche idea. You know, that's what I'm thinking. But more so than this, there's actually more information. Let me find it that points to the fact that this is absolutely real. And this is what's got me thinking, as Tony K said in the chat, that this is 99.999% real. And I'm going to show you something I've got here. Let me just get to it. It's information again on Twitter, put up by Necro Felipe. I think one of his friends put this up. This is a Nintendo Repair Center page that you can go online when you got, you know, whatever Joy-Cons to fix. And in it, this is the really interesting thing. You can see, if I make it larger, where is it? 1 second. Then down at the bottom there, someone put in the serial number. So the serial number that we had on the leaked Joy-Con, someone's put it in to a Nintendo Repair Center sheet, a form. And if you look at the bottom right there, it actually recognizes it. It recognizes it as one of its own products. It says warranty status. Unfortunately, we were not able to determine the warranty status to your product. Now, what I initially thought about this was, hold on, okay, what if someone had just put a regular Switch Joy-Con serial number into that form, and that's what it's picked up? But I had this idea myself, but I've seen online someone else has done this. The actual serial numbers on the regular OG Switches are completely different. They're completely different. I might even have it here. I took a picture of it somewhere. Where the hell is it? Oh wait, I've got it here. So this is my own Joy-Con, which has a serial number beginning with, what is it? HAC. Right, so our Joy-Cons begin with HAC and then dash and then A and whatever. And if you take that off, you can see that this new product starts with HBW. And I believe that's being cross-checked with prior leaks, and it seems to match up with again with leaked Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons. So, you know, and to double check, I think Necrofelipe himself, he basically changed one of the numbers to see what it would say back to him. So when he went back and he just changed one of the numbers there, it just came back with invalid serial number. So that for me is another damning piece of evidence that to me shows that this is the real deal. This along with the motherboard are probably the first two things in all this time, the last 6 months, a year of leaks that I've seen. I think these are the first two things that I've actually believed. You know, it looks too real. With the motherboard, you know, anyone can 3D print, right, a case and that kind of stuff when you have the measurements. But to go through the trouble of, you know, of creating a motherboard with all the chips and the fact that no one came out and said it was fake, it would be too much time to do. It would cost too much money. So that made me think it was real. And this definitely makes me think it's real. Hold on, you guys can't see that. Sorry, bloody hell. I don't know if you saw any of that. You probably didn't see any of that, but there you go. So wait, what you were looking at there, that was the green, that was my original Switch with that serial number, and now this is the serial number that you get, here you go, on the leaked Joy-Con. Complete different. It's HBW, complete different serial number. And again, when you change one of the numbers, it rightly says it's an invalid serial number. So this all points to the fact that it seems to be true. It seems to be pretty accurate information. There has been even more information from Necrofelipe. Let me see what the chat is saying. We've got a lot of information to get through. We've got some leaked games also that are, you know, a lot of people are talking about also. So right now, Saya Jimmy, ¿qué tal Saya Jimmy? Ballman's here as well. Pat Campion says, can hardly hear me. Oh, sorry, what music? What video do I have playing? Is the sound good now? I have no idea what video I must be playing. You guys let me know if you can hear me. Some people say you can't really hear me. I've lowered the music. It's fine now. Oh, thanks, Campion. Was it before? Okay, cool. It might have been the Twitter video before. So here we go. We got more information here. This is again from Necrofelipe, who basically, did I translate it? Let's see if we can translate it. Let's see if I can translate post. Here we go. So here we go. If what this leaker now claims is true, the updated Joy-Con design would look something like this. And this is what we saw on the leaked, basically the leaked photos, right, with the different colors inside. I think there was rumors that the Switch was going to be black, but also that there was going to be multiple colors. I do like the fact that obviously we get some nice little color, at least on the inside, and at least we have the player indicator on the front, which is what everyone's happy about. We still don't know what this C button's about. A lot of people seem to think it's, I don't know, it could be a camera or a capture button. A lot of people think it's a capture button. I'm not so sure myself. Hey, OMG, I'm going to call you OMG Frap is what I'm going to call you. Don't forget, everyone, of course, as I said before, all our new subscribers automatically get put into our Switch 2 giveaway. So when the machine is announced and there's a date given, we're going to be doing our giveaway, and one of you lucky dudes is going to be winning a Switch 2. So again, so I'm definitely starting to believe this for sure. This seems way too real now. Was there any more information? I don't want to go about the games yet. Hold on a second. Well, yeah, there was more information here, basically showing again the reference number, the serial number, which is different to the old ones. Here at Universal Nintendo says, with the announcement of the Nintendo Switch's successor approaching and the system's mass production confirmed in Nintendo's contracted factories, more and more details about the device has been shared lately. The time on the Chinese forum Tabor, a user shared images of what will be the new Joy-Con model for the Nintendo Switch 2. Here we go again with the blue. I don't know where they've taken this. It looks like some bathroom tiles that need cleaning. And you go, you know, and look, here we go. Here we get another look again at that camera. I'd like to know what you guys in the chat think that sensor is. What do you guys think that sensor is? I just, it does look like the sensor inside a mouse. It does. I just don't think, I don't know if I think that's what it is though. I just don't know. I don't know if I believe that. Wait 1 second. Right, so I think that's more or less. There was someone on here. Here we go. This person, next handheld. These people, they've been given a lot of information, a lot of leaks about Switch away. And they posted something earlier where it sounded as though they were done leaking things, but because they think that Nintendo is about to now unveil it. I don't know if I can find that post. I saw it earlier when I was looking online. I don't know if I can see, but everyone's posting the same stuff, right? You can see the serial numbers and the fact that it's recognized on Nintendo's own website. So there you go. Now, there was something else. A lot of people now are asking, when is this going to be revealed then? When? And Nintendo Everything is posted this from Nintendo. Basically says there is Nintendo maintenance scheduled. It says January 5th there. I think that's just the post, right? It's actually scheduled for, if I click on it, I think it's the 8th or 9th of January. In the Europe and America. Now, so a lot of people instantly, you can see from the post, a lot of people already excited. Well, would you look at the time? Everyone's like, God damn, it's happening. Everyone thinks that maintenance has something to do with the Switch 2. I don't at all. If anything, maybe it means that we might be getting something on the NSO. Maybe there'll be some new Nintendo 64 games, some Super Nintendo or NES games. I think it's just something to do with that. But here you go. You can see here. Maintenance. Where is it? 9 p.m. January 8th. And then January 9th. So January 8th and 9th. There you go. That's in Europe. So I don't know what you guys think. So very interesting stuff indeed. Very, very interesting stuff indeed. I am now on the train, fully believing it. Here we go. That's the image again. Let's see what people are saying here. Does it get revealed in January? Right, okay, we're going to get into the question soon. We've got one more story to get into, and it resembles a couple of the games. One of them is rumored, and one of them, I think, for sure is going to come out on Switch 2 because it was already announced for the Switch. So, if we go over to, and I believe Necro Felipe mentioned this, but you can see there, the rumor is Gotham Knights slated for Switch 2 release. The Dark Knight indeed. This is on, was it on More Nintendo? And they say Gotham Knights may not have made a big splash back when it originally launched for the PS5 and everything else back in 2022, but rumor has it the game is going to get a second chance at success with Nintendo fans. According to the LinkedIn profile of Gotham Knights developer, the game is slated to release on 2 unannounced platforms. Many believe one of those platforms to be the current Switch, as back in 2023, a Switch version of Gotham Knights was rated in Singapore, South Korea, and here in the States. As for the second platform, the only other real option would have to be the Switch 2. Gotham Knights was rated for Switch in 2023, but we still haven't heard a peep out of that version of the game, with so much time in between the rating and now, plus this other unannounced version supposedly in the works. The most likely scenario seems to be that the Switch version was shelved in favor for a Switch 2 port, which is what I believe. Of course, this is all speculation, so as they always say, take it with a grain of salt. But it is something I for sure definitely believe. I never played the game. Here it is. Here we got some footage of it here. I heard only bad things. I don't know if I even would have bought it had it come to the Switch. I definitely believe it probably will come to the Switch too. It's another, current gen game that will be a showcase on the Switch too. What can I say? I don't know if anyone here has played it, whether anyone would be excited for it. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm hearing Final Fantasy and Mario Kart 9. Yeah, I've heard lots of rumors about Final Fantasy as well. Mario Kart 9. A lot of people seem to think Mario Kart 9 is going to be a launch title. I'm not sure about that myself. Let's hope that Gotham Knights would be a much better success for the Switch 2. Yeah, but I feel like, if anything, like a lot of the time, Nintendo fans, Nintendo players do seem to be more open-minded in terms of having open arms towards games that may have not been a success on other consoles. So it would be interesting to see how it will do. I love new Animal Crossing, hell yeah. Hey, Bunny, how's it going, Bunny? Elden Ring. There was rumors that Elden Ring was going to come to the Switch as well, right? I definitely remember these rumors as well. There's been so many rumors about loads of games, though. Of course, we know we're getting Call of Duty. The one I'm not sure about is Assassin's Creed, GTA 6.
Let's finish what
Assassin's Creed, funnily enough, has also been heavily rumored to be on the Switch too. Hey, DG, but this got me thinking, right? There is one game that everyone has forgotten even got announced on the Switch originally as a cloud game, and I've got it here. This hasn't been a rumor or anything, but I'm convinced it will be out on the Switch too. Let me just get it ready. Here we go. Dying Light 2. There you go. This is footage of a past Nintendo Direct. I don't know how long ago this Direct was now, but it was officially announced for Nintendo Switch Cloud Edition. There you go. You can see the footage of it here, and then it just disappeared. It wasn't cancelled. I believe at the time they announced it, it was like 6 months away, if that. And they never officially delayed it. They just went quiet. They didn't announce a damn thing about it. So this is a game that I see for sure coming to the Switch 2, maybe even at launch, maybe even in the launch period. If they decided a long time ago this was not going to come to the Switch, they probably shelved it knowing about the Switch 2. And so I would be so surprised if it's not just there ready on the side already. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I'll leave that looped, and then we'll get to some questions before we leave this video. It's just going to be a short one today because my throat, and as I said before. Tony K says, my prediction, Gotham Knights for Switch 2 runs solid in 1080 in portable and 4K docked via DLSS. I'm going to get into this whole 1080, 4K, 60, 30, what's going to run what, in regards to Nintendo versus AAA, other AAA games. That's going to be very interesting to get into. In terms of, is there any other news about this? But I don't know what you guys think about the actual Joy-Con. Are you guys running with the Joy-Con being real? What do you guys think? Let me just get rid of this background so we can get back into that. So, are we believing this? Are we believing this Joy-Con? Do we believe it's the final product? I mean, I'll tell you what I think is weird. If they had the Joy-Con and they had the Joy-Con handy to take a picture of it, surely they would have the whole console to take a picture of. Or did they was that where their conscience just stopped them? I'll leak a Joy-Con, but I don't know about leaking the entire whole, body of console. So that's what I'm not sure about myself. There's sort of like other news. Let's see if anyone else has said anything. I know, I looked at Necro Felipe, and he's been leaking. Oh, hold on. Let me try and find this guy's tweets, because he said something really interesting, and it was basically him saying, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now. It was him basically talking about how the reveal is going to happen. A lot of people think the reveal is going to happen. Look, everyone agrees. Here we go. These aren't my thing, whatever, but his leaks, but it hides the underside of the analog sticks, which also have a pop of color. Nintendo says here, any info on the optical sensor. Wonder if more places will have colors too. That's a good point. Maybe even it's just the stand is a different color. Hopefully the buttons have different colors. That would be pretty dandy if they did. Since other people have the console now, are you able to share more photos with your now newfound anonymity? Yes, he was saying before, I think he sounded as though he was going to leave and not post anymore. So it's very interesting to see. But Necro Felipe, he's been posting a lot about it today. Like I said, he's posted that. Of course, he's posted... The thing is as well, using it like this, like a mouse, seems so weird and uncomfortable. You're clearly not going to play like that when you're on the train or on a flight, or I don't know. You literally have to have. You can only really play like that if you're playing docked on a desk, right? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that's going to be the gimmick for the Switch 2. I still think they're going to have something to do with VR or AR. I'm still convinced that's going to be what Nintendo show. Right, so I think that's all the news in regards to that. Look, he's talking again about Gotham Knights. That's the leak here. Here we go. Here we can see it. Here you go. Compared to the original Joy-Con. So you can see it looks a lot better. I don't know if it looks good enough that I would still play with the Joy-Con by itself. Like, I still don't think it's going to be that much more comfortable. But the SR buttons are a hell of a lot better for sure. 100%. You know, that alone is going to be a lot better. You know, and it is true in regards to if you are going to use it as a mouse, that release button on the new Joy-Con is massive. Like, you don't need a release button to be that big. So maybe it does do something else. I don't know. It would be interesting. Let's see. Is there anything else? I think that's everything he posted today. Yeah, there was a lot of news. There you go. We got different possible colors here. Could you get some, you know, blue, purple, whatever? I don't know. It'd be interesting. So there we go. That's all the leaks we got today. Let's have a quick look. This is something I'm going to do on these videos sometimes. It's just scout a little bit to see if there's any last minute news before we leave. I don't think there is. People talking about rumored open world game, but I think that's just Gotham Knights. Yeah, there's nothing new. I think that we're completely up to date in terms of rumors for today. Probably I'll jump off the stream and then a new rumor will arrive. Who bloody knows? But for now, let's get on to some questions, some Q&A. This will be really interesting. I like to see what you guys think. Let me just get the question. Let me get you guys' comments ready. Give me a sec. Where are you? 1 second. Concept. Should be able to see you now. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. So I can see you guys now. So, right, okay, let's get to some questions before we leave. Right. Here we go. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Tony K says straight off the bat, if I'm going to click on it. Here we go. The Joy-Con 2 is real, believe. I believe it too. DG says, I don't know if I believe it. Pat Campion says, I can see it being real. He says, I can see it being real. Tony says, I believe the Joy-Con, though I wish we'd have an all-white version, an all-black version, and a colored version with the origin blue. That would be damn cool. Scruffy says, I think the next leak will be the official dock. Yeah, I think, you know, there's a content creator who is apparently going to show off the dock tomorrow. I mean, it's a 3D printed dock, so it's what is the supposed dock, and they're going to be showing it off tomorrow. I can't remember which content creator that was now, though. It was Mike Odyssey. If you guys know Mike Odyssey, he's going to be showing off a dock tomorrow. Pat Campion says, I feel something happening this coming week. Honestly, when do you guys predict that we're going to see this? I was on a podcast with my good friend Templo Zeldero, and he asked me that question, and I think it was the 23rd of January, so this month, which I think was a Thursday. I don't know why I picked a Thursday, but I feel like that was for some reason the day I landed on. But I 100% think it's this month. It has to be this month. Like, I fully believe that, do I even have it here? That motherboard picture was 100% real. Look, there we go. This to me was real. Here we got the board that leaked, and on the left we've got a Samsung made chip, and this is what made people believe that, you know, it's going to be an 8 nanometer. The work that went into that motherboard is insane, and the amount of time it would have taken and money. So that's the first time I believed, yeah, we're looking at something real here. The Joy-Con, with the amount of detail that's gone into the Joy-Con, that to me seems real as well. The fact that all of that stuff is leaking, the fact that games are starting to leak, just rumors, but, you know, stuff like Gotham, and we heard Final Fantasy, we heard Assassin's Creed, we've heard loads of games supposedly coming to the Switch too. So all of this stuff, if it was by itself in isolation, I don't think would worry Nintendo, right? Nintendo are like, the whole world is talking about our next console right now. The hype is through the roof. But they want to be careful that all of a sudden footage of their games or their supposed, or what I think will be their next, gimmick, if you want to call it gimmick, idea, original IP, original idea for the Switch 2 will be. They want to be careful those things don't start to leak, because like they're playing a dangerous game. And that's why I don't think it's anything to do with that maintenance. That's going to happen on the 8th of January. Where the hell is that? It's over here somewhere. Maintenance apparently is going to happen. I don't believe that's going to be true. I don't think that's got anything to do with the Switch 2. I think that's just going to be NSO stuff. But I fully believe it's going to be this month. Yeah, for sure. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Tony K says, introducing the MouseCon. Oh, the MouseCon though. Yo, that's a name though. That's a name though. The MouseCon, only for Nintendo Switch 2. Yo, you make a joke, Tony K. You make a joke. But I would like that. That's a dandy little name there. That would be so uncomfortable, says DG. That's the thing, right? Crafty Cookie, welcome Crafty Cookie. What will Nintendo do for Mario's 40th anniversary? Probably nothing. It's this year, of course. In 85 it came out. Do you remember what they did with the Mario collection? Those 3 games, 64. What's it called? The worst Mario game of all time, and Mario Galaxy, the most amazing Mario game of all time. Mario Sunshine. They barely did anything. They added a soundtrack, like on a menu, and that's all they did. They were so pathetic. I hope they do something big. It makes me think that the Switch 2 will release with a Mario game. What do you guys think the Switch 2 is going to release with? I want to know when you think it's going to release and what games you think it's going to release with. Pat Campion says, the size is nice. The Joy-Cons now are kind of tiny. Yeah, for sure. The Joy-Cons now are too small. They're too uncomfortable. I think the next Zelda game will be Hyrule Warriors, the Imprisoning War, says DG. Pat Campion then says the button has to only be for releasing the Joy-Cons from the Switch. That has to be right. I hope the Switch 2 cartridges taste better. 100%. Give us like some cheesecake flavor Joy-Cons, for God's sake. Saya Jimmy says, what do you think about the power of the... Oh, you know what? I'm going to try and find an article about that right now, actually. Saya Jimmy says, what do you think about the power of the Nintendo Switch 2? They say it will likely be PS4 Pro. For me, that's fantastic. Let me try and find, because there was an article on All Invest on Nintendo when they put together all the information, all the leaked information. This might be it here, I think. I'm gonna open it up and translate it for you guys. Is it this one? Hold on. Okay, here we go. I found it. Give me a sec. I'm gonna show it to you guys now because that's an important damn question. Is what it bloody is. Give me a sec. Okay, so let me see if I can firstly translate this page. What's going on here? Get out. Give me a sec. Where's translate? I want to translate it. Okay, so over here, it should have worked. Okay, let me put it full screen so you guys can see it full screen. So they basically got all the information here, and they basically put it up against, like, PS4 Pro to show you how it would compare, right? So if we go down, this is an Universal Nintendo. So here we go. So here they're showing the chips again. Now, again, there's no way this is fake, right? Look at the detail. Oh, hold on. We go bigger. Look at the detail here. It's insane. You can see the cartridge already there, the USB port, where is it? All the chips there, everything. It's crazy. There's the SoC. Here's the 2 bits of RAM. Apparently 2 sticks of 6. Look at that. That is not fake. I don't care anyone tells me that is not fake. Now here here they round off some of the information they got, right? And they compare it to systems. So here we're talking about the main chip. They think it's going to be what a lot of people say in the NVIDIA T239. This is the main processor responsible for managing the console's operations. Manufactured by NVIDIA, it's the core of the system, ensuring the performance required of the Switch 2 games and functions. Right, fine. RAM, here we go. The Switch 2, right, this is what's rumored still, right? This is what was on that motherboard. The Switch 2 uses 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5X, which is faster, memory split across 2 gigabyte modules, making it one of the fastest technologies currently available. Nintendo is sourcing this memory from 3 suppliers, Micron, Samsung, and Hynix. Hynix memory identified in this model is turned to operate at 7500 MTS. I don't know, I guess that's fast. Although it's capable of even higher speeds. This means the console can maintain a good balance between performance and power consumption, which is essential for high quality gaming. And as many of you know, I believe, someone can correct me, I believe the PS4 Pro has 10? Is that 10 gigabytes, I think? Or 8, I'm not even sure. But I know the Xbox Series S has 10 gigabytes, not 12. Right, here's kind of just talking about the joycons and the cartridges a little bit, the memory, the audio chip. So there's a lot of information here. The internal storage, they reckon it's going to be 256 gigabytes of internal storage, which isn't a lot, but we'll see. Is there anything else about anything power? No. So here we go. So it says overall performance. It should offer similar or slightly better performance than that of the PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, especially in dock mode with DLSS support. Here we go. Graphics. This is what, again, this is all speculation, right? So in terms of graphics, they're saying graphics and resolution, native 1080 gaming in handheld mode, 4K resolution with upscaling via DLSS when docked. Frame rate, stable 60 frames per second, gameplay in many titles with support of up to 120 FPS. I don't believe 120 FPS in any scenario. I don't think that's going to be a thing on the Switch 2. I'm sorry. I believe we'll get 60. I don't believe we're going to get 120 frames, even in Nintendo games. Definitely not in AAA ports. But I don't even think Nintendo games will be 120 FPS. I don't think that. Cross-platform games, it says, the Switch 2 should be able to run cross-platform games released for PS5 and Xbox Series XS, albeit with graphical quality and performance adjusted for Nintendo's more compact hardware. Overall experience, the console offers a balance between portability and power with significant improvements in loading times, graphics, and performance. Of course, the little caveat, remember that these are just expectations and it is not possible to categorically, Jesus Mike, state that they will happen without having all the technical information confirmed, which of course we know that. And there you go, there's that again, you know, the nice little picture of all of it. And this is how we're going to be using the MouseCon. Tony K has labeled it the MouseCon. Amazing, I think that is going to be. So there you go. That's a lot of let me pause that. That is a lot of the information that we have at the moment. I don't know whether you guys believe it or not. There we go. Let me just go to that. That's a nice, better picture. So, right, let me get to the questions. We're going to have a couple more minutes of questions and then there you go. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure I can actually see your questions. There you go. There you go. Okay, perfect. So, here we go. Right, now I'll get back to your questions. So hopefully that answers a little bit of your questions, Saya Jimmy. I think it's going to be... I mean, even if it was a PS4, not PS4 Pro, even if it was a PS4 in your hand, that would be cool. Because with the new technology, with DLSS, and it's not just regular DLSS, it's like their own kind that Nintendo's making. That is going to be a massive push. I don't have the pictures of the pattern here anymore. I wish I could find it. But if you guys have seen the pattern, Nintendo was using a base resolution of 540p and upscaling it to 1080, but in the pattern it also stated information using 1080 as a base and upscaling that to 4K. You know, and of course, let's not forget the initial rumors about 18 months ago of Nintendo showing developers that now famous Matrix demo in DLSS, which I think apparently was running on the Switch 2 4K 60, as was Breath of the Wild. So Tony says now the announcement can't be too close to Donkey Kong Country Returns. I agree. It's not going to be before. It's not going to be before Donkey Kong Country Returns. Not because Donkey Kong Country Returns is a massive game, by it's been out already. It's an amazing game, but it's a remaster. But nonetheless, they're still going to want it to sell, right? So that's why when I predicted my date for the release or the announcement of the Switch 2, I put it after Donkey Kong Country Returns. I placed my prediction on January 23rd, which is a Thursday. Let's see what else people are saying. Oh, that's annoying. I can't control. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Now I can control it. Not Bacon. It's been so long. Not Bacon. How are you, bro? Good to see you here. I hope battery life is good. That's what I'm worried about. The battery life. I think that's what a lot of people are worried about with it being 8 nanometer or rumored to be 8 nanometer. That's why people are desperate for it to be 4 or 5 nanometer. But from what I've heard from people way more qualified than me talking about it, they seem to think that 8 nanometer, at least in dock mode, is more than fine, right? More than fine. And when we're talking about, why do I have that there? When we're talking about handheld mode, that's why they're going to be using DLSS, right? They're going to bring down the clock speeds and everything else so the games can run and the battery doesn't die in half an hour. But again, that's why they will probably be using a base of 540p, and then using their own DLSS to upgrade it, upscale it. PS4 Pro has 8 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, there you go. So the Switch is going to have 4 gigabytes of RAM more than the PS4 Pro and 2 gigabytes of RAM more than the Xbox Series S. I hope it's not expensive. I think it's going to be about the $400. I do. I think it's going to be about the $400, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Scruffy says, let's just get these into our hands already. I know. I was being really good, and avoiding rumors, and now I'm like at the point where, no, okay, now they need to announce it because it's too much. It's going insane now. This is absolutely incredible. Curious says Scruffy, if we will have proper voice chat of online. Oh my God. Do you know what, Scruffy? Something tells me the online is still going to be bad. Oh, by the way, I don't know how many likes we got, but I was trying to get to 20 likes today. Hopefully we're approaching something like that. I have no idea if we are. But if we are, thank you so much. I don't know what likes we're on, but let's assume we got to like 20 likes. I have no idea. If we can get to 20 likes, that would be amazing. Thank you so much, my good friends. There. Right, let me catch up with the last bits of the chat. Saya Jimmy says, imagine a new Zelda with that power. I hope a new real Zelda like Elden Ring. Yeah, there was someone's comments I saw on Twitter. I can't remember who it was now, but it seemed like it was someone in the know. You know what? I think it might have been that. Oh man, I don't know if I can try and find it now. I forgot the guy's name. It was, what the hell was that dude's name? I'll never see it now. That guy who's been leaking loads of stuff, I think he was the one that said, having seen the specs and whatever, I think he was saying it's nice that we're finally going to have a Nintendo console where the tech isn't going to seem outdated on day one. That's apparently that's what a lot of people are saying about the Switch 2, that it doesn't look, it doesn't feel off the hand straight away out of date. Like the technology seems good. So that's what I'm very, very excited about. I can't see it right now. It's a shame. Otherwise I'd look for it. Yeah, no, I can't see it. Okay, let's get to the last bits of chat. I think I saw Editor there. Editor, if you're still there, buddy, welcome. Always good to see you, my good friend. Let's get some Mario Party Jamboree DLC for Mario Day. Hell yeah. Incidentally, I am going to be doing a Mario Party Jamboree stream very soon, like within a week. So if anyone here's got it in the chat and they want to join on my stream and even on voice chat when we stream it, let me know. make sure you follow me. If any of you are here brand new, remember, if you want to subscribe, you can join the fun. Join us on Discord. All subscribers automatically get put into the giveaway for the Nintendo Switch 2. Red Crimson 102. How's it going, dude? Your accent is annoying. You need to worry about the accent of a Switch 2. God damn. How's someone going to come on here just to diss my accent? Red Crimson. I get told usually people like my accent. But if you don't, I will have to blame it on the fact that I've got ulcers on my tongue. Does everyone else here not like my accent either? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Mr. G's back. How's it going, Mr. G? Good to see you, my good friend Tony K. Nintendo is already getting some third-party support in making the Switch 2. Bandai, Namco, Sega, Square Enix, Capcom. You know Capcom's going to be there. Ubisoft's going to be there. Activision's going to be there with a bunch of games, true, as well. Even EA, I suppose EA is going to be there. No, it's all right. It's all right, Red Crimson. The accent is majestic, says editor. Nah, you know what? I'll be honest. As a point of honesty in this stream, I hate my voice in my accent. Whenever I hear it back, I hate it so much. That and I mumble so much. Today I'm mumbling more because I've got an ulcer in my mouth. But when I'm doing videos, it takes me like 2 hours to record it because I mumble so much. It's ridiculous. So you can imagine how much I hate doing these videos live. Because it's like, oh God, I hope people understand me. But so I think that seems to be more or less we're coming to the end of the video now, I believe. Let me just move this across here so you can see. Again, as a reminder, there goes the giveaway. You can see there. All subscribers instantly put into into the draw for the giveaway. What is it today? Sunday, no? I was going to have a day off, but I'm assuming there's going to be more Nintendo Switch 2 news tomorrow. I'm actually not working tomorrow, so as soon as the news breaks, I don't think I'm going to do it live. I think I'm going to just make a video, a recorded video. So lucky for you guys, less mumbling. And so yeah, so if whatever news breaks tomorrow, you know I'll be there. I'm almost certainly going to be doing a stream. I've got to double check with Bidia, but me and him have been streaming Sniper Elite 4. It's taken us 3.5 hours to complete the first stage. We're hopefully going to carry on the stream tomorrow. And as I said, at some point in the week, we're going to be streaming Mario Party Jamboree. So I'm going to need at least 2-3 people to join me in that. And yeah, and anyone new here? Oh, I just see my wife is here. Steffi Luton. Steffi Luton, she's next door. Everyone say hello to Steffi Luton. That's my wife. She bought me the most badass. Wait here, I'm going to show you what she bought me. She bought me a Twilight Princess related present. Some of you would have seen it already. I'm going to grab it. Give me a second. I'm going to grab it. Hold on, look what she bought me. Look what she bought me. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna plug it in because it's a lamp. A lamp, yo. Hold on. Okay. Shit. Oh, it's a really. It's such a short cable. Oh, damn it! The cable's so short. Bloody hell! Hold on. Where can I plug this? It's a USB. I need to plug it somewhere. Oh, I got nowhere to plug it. Oh, I'm just gonna have to show you like this. It's a Twilight Princess lamp. It's like, oh man. If I could plug it in somewhere, you think I would, but I got nothing to plug it in. God damn it. The cable's too short. But check it out. Tony said, hey Steph, what do you think of ATV's accent and mumbling? Look at that. Oh man, I wish I could show it to you like lit. It basically vibrates through like different colors and stuff and pulsates. It's hefty as well. Oh man, it's so good. You can see Midna and Link as Wolf Link. My God, so cool. So cool. Right. Right, Red Crimson. It's such a good lamp. Amazing lamp. Amazing lamp. Right, let me get the last few messages before we leave, obviously. Let me just hold on. Just getting ready. Okay, right. So Everyone says, wow, stunning, says Pat Campion. What's Stephanie say about my mum? I'm not sure it's mumbling. It's more like he talks so fast, words stop forming. What a rat. But she says she loves it. What a rat. I don't know. It's probably true. Red Crypto says, where do you have the Switch 2 power level, my friend? Do you think it's in... Okay, I kind of answered this already, but I'll answer it again anyways. Do you think it's in between Series S and PS5? I was going to say, what's more powerful? The Series S still is more powerful than the PS4 Pro, right? So... the thing is, I find it... You know what? I'll be honest, right? I still find it really difficult to believe it's going to be as powerful as the PS4 Pro. Like, but hear what I'm saying. I think that when you look at the games side by side, like when you look at, like, I don't know, give me an example. Give me a game. Give me, well, I don't know, an Assassin's Creed game, right? The next Assassin's Creed game. Let's say it was coming out on PS4 as well. PS4 Pro. I still think when you see a Switch 2 game next to a PS4 Pro game, the Switch 2 is going to look favorable because of DLSS and more modern architecture, more RAM. I do think, you know, it's one of the guys from Digital Foundry said himself when someone on Twitter was trying to mock the idea that the Switch 2 would be, Tom Warren mocked the idea that the Switch 2 would be as powerful as a PS4 Pro. And he said, the guy from Digital Foundry, I can't remember which one it was, I think it was Richard, he said, well, actually, in many ways, it will be more powerful than the PS4 Pro. And that's true. It's got more modern architecture. It's got more RAM. So it probably will be more powerful, or at the very least, it will look better. The games will look better and closer to the PS5, I'd imagine. Right? I'd imagine. And so, oh, and someone earlier was asking, what did I think about the 4K 60, 1080 60? I've said this a few times, but I do think the Switch games, the Switch 2 games, Nintendo's games will run 4K 60. Even maybe like their big, you know, big Zelda titles. But for sure, Mario Kart 9, Splatoon 4, if there's an ARMS 2, whatever, those type of games, 100% I think will be running 4K 60 on Switch. When we're talking about AAA games, so the next Call of Duty, for example, I don't see that 4K at all. I can imagine maybe 1080 60, maybe, or 1080 30 and 960. I guess. To be honest, people would hear like 900, right? Like 900p. Do you know how many games on PS4 and PS4 Pro were running at 900p and no one noticed? The majority were running at 900p. 900p is sharp, let me tell you. You know, especially in handheld. But if we can get 1080 60 for AAA games, like the next Doom, I can't remember what it's called now, but the next Doom game, if the next Doom game is running 1080 60 on the Switch, when on the original Switch, we were running Doom 2016 at 720 and 27 FPS, sometimes dropping to 540, and it was still amazing. So if we get the next Doom and it's 1080 60, wow. Even if it's 1080 30, 1080 solid 30 for the next Doom, I'd be like, I'd take it because it would be amazing. Yeah, it's going to look good. It's basically going to outdo the Steam Deck. Whatever you see on the Steam Deck, Switch 2 is going to look better. Akuma, why? Everyone, give Mr. Akuma all the claps in the... Where's my hands? All that... Oh, you don't want to see that. Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on. I'm coming back. No, wait, don't go away. What's going on? Hold on. Oh, my God. I got to the wrong screen. Hold on. 1 second, friends. 1 second. What is happening? There we go. I pressed like 16 buttons trying to give claps to Yoku. How's it going, Yoku? Thank you so much. He has been a member for how long? 13 months a member. God bless you, my friend. ATB. Oh, Akuma White. ¿Qué tal, amigo mío? Hola, Akuma White. Hello, my good friend Akuma White. Yoku, muchísimas gracias, bro. All the hands for Mr. Yoku for like being a member for 13 months. What a dude. Another hands. Doom Dark Ages. That's the one. Gracias por las manos. That's what she said. It's all about the games with the Nintendo. Exactly. Like, people have to think. And here, look, this is like one of the last things I'll say before I leave. everyone is so obsessed with power, right? And everyone thinks that all of a sudden Nintendo is gonna jump into the power race. And then you need to remember, the Switch just smashed every console. As I said, running Doom, 540p sometimes, 27 FPS. Like there's a message there for Nintendo. They're there thinking, oh man, do you think people really care about power? Well, they're buying this console that's running even, they're running Link's Awakening at like 30 FPS, you know? So like they know it's about the games. You know, so I'm not like it has to be 4K 60. I do think their games will be 460. And I do think AAA games are going to run way better. And that's enough for me already. That's more than enough for me already. You know, it's going to be like, you remember the difference between the DS and then when the 3DS came out? Like the DS sold more. And I think the Switch will probably sell more than the Switch too. Because how are you going to sell over 150 consoles twice in a row? It's impossible. But they could do it, but I doubt it, right? But when I look back on it now, I prefer the 3DS. I love the 3DS. I love the games library. The jump, you know, the upgrade in power was beautiful. Some of the games on the 3DS looked ridiculous. Do you remember Resident Evil Revelations? It was so good. They used it to port it to current consoles. It was insane. It was so good. So, and that's what I think we're gonna get. We're gonna game. Someone said it here before. I don't know who it was, but it might have been Saya Jimmy who was talking about imagine the next Zelda with this kind of technology. The next Zelda is going to have a Hyrule that is like full of things. It's going to be like Witcher 3, just, you know, just stuff everywhere. It's not going to be barren. You know, they're going to have so much more RAM now, so much more memory to like, you know, actually create million assets. You know, their games are going to be so busy. It's going to be beautiful. You know, I hope. Someone was asking what I hope comes out on day one, and I hope it's going to be. I hope it's Metroid Prime 4. And I hope it comes out the same day on the Switch 1 and they use it as a showcase to look at the difference. Look how Metroid Prime 4 looks on Switch and look how it's upgraded on the Switch 2. I hope they do that with it. That will be amazing. And give the game the love it finally deserves so it actually sells more than 3 million. I'm going to attempt to sleep. Love you, babe. I love you, babe. I probably shouldn't be shouting like this because you're like 8 feet away and you probably can't sleep. But I love you. Darby Beats is in the house, another one of our competition winners. How are you, bro? Hope you're well. They actually did till the Wii came out. What did Pat say? Nintendo was never competing for power. The games of all. Yeah, exactly. The Nintendo stopped. Oh, I love talking about Nintendo. Nintendo stopped going on about power. Sorry, let me just change something back here. One second. There you go. Nintendo stopped using power after the GameCube. Right, that was the last time they went full-on power. Although, funnily enough, I actually don't think. I know a lot of people think that's when Nintendo kind of turned their back on power and they went into the Wii and they were like, yeah, okay, power doesn't matter. But I always thought there was always a reason that their consoles failed, and it was never to do with the power. Like for example, on the N64, it was like the memory, right? It was the cartridges. It was a lot cheaper to make games on disc and they could hold a lot more memory. So like famously, Square Enix were about to put Final Fantasy VII on the N64. That was an N64 game. And then, you know, it was way too expensive. And you know, another funny thing is during the N64, developers had to buy the cartridges of Nintendo before selling the game. So they had to kind of guess how much they thought their own game would sell, and then buy that many cartridges of Nintendo. And if they didn't sell that many, tough. They just spent all that money. So it was a lot cheaper to make games on the PS1, and those discs, CDs could hold way more. I think that was the main reason. A lot of people point to the fact that Sony was a lot more adult then, and they had Tomb Raider and Resident Evil, whatever. Fine. GameCube is a little more tougher to say. You know, a lot of people talk to the discs. They held too little memory again. Some people thought it looked too toyish. By that point, Sony had like run ahead. But I maintain the GameCube is far superior console than the PS2. Far superior. Even the library, way less games. But if you get like the top 60 games on the GameCube, and the top 60 games on the PS2, GameCube wins, hands down. hands down. Rizky, how's it going, Rizky? At this rate, it's better to wait for the new PS handheld or new Xbox handheld. Oh god, he's here to troll. He's here to troll. Heck, it's better to wait. Steam Deck 2. WBS miss. I missed the Wii U. The Wii U. Every time I'm about to end the stream, someone says something and it piques my mind. The Wii U had loads of things that the Switch 2 did, the Switch didn't, which I miss. You could watch Netflix on the Wii U. You could make video calls on the Wii U. You can surf the internet on the Wii U. It had Miiverse, for God's sake. Miiverse, the Mii Plaza. Man. You know, it even had better voice chat, even though it didn't really have voice chat. But you could plug the headset into the gamepad and talk that way. At least you could do that, not buy some weird thing for your phone. Oh, weird. Oh well, never coming back. I missed. It's never coming back. I still play my Wii U. I streamed it not that long ago. I streamed Zombie U on it. Amazing game. Love Paper Mario. Yeah, the 1,000-Year Door as well. Ioku says, as a guy that has a Wii U, it's kind of meh. Oh, the thing is, Ioku, I thought that at the time, and I ended up buying the PS4, but there's features on it. There's features on it that if the Switch had, DG says, Tony, I'm on chapter 3. It's good so far. Editor says, Rizky, tell me with a straight face that Nintendo is more irrelevant than Xbox. Yeah, mate. Xbox is about a year away from becoming an app on your TV. That's where they're going, mate. That's another thing. The Switch 2, I bet you any money. Not only is Microsoft already putting anything on Nintendo, they're putting Ori and Minecraft and Cuphead, but they're going to for sure put their, well, we already know they're putting Call of Duty on the Switch 2. That's the 10-year contract they signed with Nintendo. But I bet you Halo comes as well. We already know, I think Doom will come, but I bet you Halo does as well. Right, my good friends. I'm going to end it there because I've done an hour. I was only going to do half an hour. My throat is killing me. I've been having pastels every 2 hours for my ulcers, hence the mumbling. But as always, you guys have been amazing. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for a couple of new subscribers we got. Again, anyone who's just new here, make sure you join us on our Discord. New subscribers, you can see if I show you here. Give me a second. You can see all our subscribers automatically get put in for the Switch 2 giveaway. When the console is announced and we know the date of release, we'll do the giveaway about a week before, and one of you lucky people will win the Switch 2 console. You lucky scallywags! But until then, Farino, god damn it, I've been looking for you everywhere. You won a game in the last stream, and I can't find you to DM you. So make sure you DM me on Discord, Farino. It's in the description below, or on Twitter, so I can send you your game. Everyone else has their games in the mail, and you're the only one, and I couldn't find you to DM you, Farino. So make sure you DM me. What does Ioku say? Ioku, what? Before I go now, I need to find out what Ioku's saying. What's what, Ioku? What's what? Did we get to 20 likes? If we didn't, and you haven't liked, please consider hitting that like button. Good luck, other scallywags. yeah, Bobby Beats, exactly. So make sure. I'll put it on Twitter as well. So if you're on Twitter, make sure you share it out. But yeah, I've gone hard in 2025. That is what she said. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's funny because I see like massive content creators that get like hundreds of thousands of views, and they basically get the money to buy it. I literally buy all the giveaways myself, my own money. Literally. None of it comes from any of the money that you get from the streams or anything like that. It's literally all my own money that I buy the games, the giveaways, and the Switch 2 in this case. So yeah, I'm gonna go anyways, my good friends. But let me just get ready to leave. I will be back tomorrow in some shape or form. I'm definitely gonna be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully, Sniper Elite 4 with my good friend Bidia. And if there are any news breaks tomorrow, and there's a pretty high chance it will, I will make sure that I either do a video or be live tomorrow with the latest Nintendo Switch 2 rumors for you, my good friends. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. And let me get the music ready. Raise the music. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, my friends. Bye so much. Bye.